Whitebark pine is a key conifer species of alpine ecosystems in the western United States. This tree species is crucial at higher elevations to help retain snowpack during the winter, decreasing both spring flooding and summer droughts. Yet the survival of this species is out of the tree's branches. Whitebark pine seeds are large and wingless. Their cones don't open on their own, not in dry air, nor when exposed to fire. These cones have to be pried open. And tucked away in those high mountains is a raucous pale gray bird that does just that, the Clark's Nutcracker. Equipped with a unique dagger-like beak, these birds are the only distributor of whitebark pine seeds. This is a mutualistic relationship in which both the tree and the bird benefit. Whitebark pine seeds are loaded with fat and protein. One seed is as nutritious as 20 Douglas fir seeds. Nutcrackers may cache or store nearly 100,000 seeds annually, returning throughout the year to their deposits. They distribute the seeds over 20 miles away, much further than if dispersed by wind or rodents. Some are left uneaten. These germinate and grow into new whitebark pines, facilitating gene flow across subalpine habitats. However, this mutualism is unequal. While the whitebark pine is completely reliant on the nutcracker for seed dispersal, the nutcracker doesn't solely feed on whitebark pine seed. In years of poor seed production, they may abandon whitebark pine stands for limber and foxtail pine. Still, in those years, nutcracker populations don't breed. Whitebark pine stands have been decimated by ravaging beetles, an invasive fungus, and climate change. As of 2009, almost 50% of whitebark pine stands are dead. The tree is listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act and exists entirely within the nutcracker's range. Fortunately, 7 national parks, including Mount Rainier and Yosemite, have joined forces to recover, monitor, and protect this important tree species. But further research and monitoring of its partner, the Clark's Nutcracker, is needed to ensure the survival of both.